Hey guys, welcome back to another diecast review. Today we will look at a 1974 Porsche Carrera RSR in 1/18 scale made by AutoArt. Now, this car is special to me as it is one of the two first high quality models I ever purchased. The other I do plan on showing here as well, just in the near future. I bought this car for no particular reason other than I thought it looked pretty cool. I didn't, and I still don't know the racing history of the car. From what I know, it wasn't very successful, but I do know the number 9 RSR sold at an auction for over $3.2 million back in 2012. The car has a 2.1 liter turbocharged engine, making about 500 brake horsepower, but what it's probably most known for, and what certainly caught my eye, was the giant rear wing and the enormous ultra-wide rear tires. This design was obviously due to the car's very rearward biased weight distribution. I've read upwards of 70% of the weight was over the rear axle. But before we get too much onto the rear of the car, let me show you some of the front. Now, I really like this perforated grille right here, as well as these large openings for the brake ducts. And if I turn the car sideways, you can see the large single lug nut for the wheels. And of course, you can open up the boot. You just have to be very careful when you do so it doesn't fall off the front. And it leads to some very interesting details underneath. So I'll turn it so like that. Looking inside, you have your fire suppression tanks right here. You have your brake fluid reservoirs here, and what I believe is an oil tank of some sort here. You can also see some other, lines and cross bracing and whatnot. The hood is actually connected on with these little magnets in all four corners. Moving on to the side, of course, lets you see the iconic Martini livery. These scoops right here and down here, they're deep, and these ones are open up on the top here. That just adds to the realism. Opening the door reveals a magnificent interior. So you can see the frame of the seat, there's soft seat belts, and even, right down to the white knob on the shifter. Now to the exciting rear of the vehicle. If we tip it up like this, you can see again these scoops are opened up, and this one even leads to the large intercooler that is found underneath the bonnet right here. Looking from the back, you can get an idea of just how wide this car is, especially this rear wing and the rear fenders. And if I lift it up, you can see how wide the tires are. And that plate that's in the back right here is actually made out of a very thin gauge steel, which is pretty cool. So popping off the aerodynamically designed rear bonnet, it exposes a very detailed and very impressive engine bay. So we have the big intercooler with piping, we have some individual wires for the spark plugs, some details on the intake itself. There's even, detail in the fan blades of the turbo. Hey, you can see it down there, as well as the engine fan as well. So all kinds of detail on this engine, which is excellent. Looking under the car even exposes some more detail as well. In the transmission, some of the exhaust, and if you look way down in here, you can even see the springs. Having so many removable panels allows you to display this car in many different ways, but no matter how you display it, I think the car is going to look amazing. Given all the detail and feature this car offers, I feel it has a very high value in terms of bang for the buck, as there are new releases being sold for 3 times the price with the same level of features. If you want, you can check out my Instagram for some more pictures, and with that, please hit the like button, subscribe if you can, and as always, thanks for watching.